Good evening. How are we all? My name is Aaron Braithwaite, and thank you for joining me tonight, unlocking your full potential through exercise. So, discovering the power of exercise and the connection it will have to your mental wellness. So, thank you very much for joining me. It's awesome to have you here. But let's explore. Let's get deep into not only the psychological side of it, but the benefits, obviously, with what exercise can do for not only the physical side of it, but also, like I said, the mental well-being and your mental health. So, without further ado, let's get straight into it. So, why this topic matters? A little bit about me. I've been in the fitness industry for over 27 years, since 1996. Not only have I been in the fitness industry for all that time, started off as a gym instructor, personal trainer, counting reps, soon quickly realized that it was a lot more than just movement and just counting reps. I realized that uh, everyone has a different emotional response when it comes to exercise. There are people that embrace it, that love it. There's people that hate it, but know that they need it. So for me, the coaching side of it, the emotional side, the psychological side, and benefits to exercise absolutely outweigh the physical. The physical look good, and when you look good, you feel good, and when you feel good, you want to do more things. So there's an absolute correlation between not only the benefits of exercise and what response or the physiological response to when you're actually exercising, but also the physiological response you get when you look good, when you feel good. So we'll dive into a little bit of that. But again, that we can open up the can of worms and we can talk about this in depth. But for today, we're going to pretty much skip over a lot about what the topic is all about, and naturally dive into the mental wellness and the mental health benefits. So today's fast-paced world, mental wellness is more critical than ever. Stress, anxiety, depression are increasingly common, impacting millions globally. Today, we will discuss how exercise can play a vital role in improving mental health, supported by scientific research and some practical tips. So enjoy. Okay, understanding mental wellness. Um, there's a little bit of a misconception with what it actually means, but I'm going to give you a broad overview. So defining mental wellness. Mental wellness encompasses our emotional, physiological, and social well-being. It affects how we think, feel, and act. Maintaining mental wellness is essential for our overall health and quality of life. So, what are you doing right now to improve your mental wellness, to ensure that your mental health is in the forefront? One thing to note, it's a little bit off topic, but one thing to note is the impact of social anxiety, and what the society's expectations of you are. We will be doing another podcast in regards to your inner voice, and your true authentic self, and obviously the connection with society's expectations and your own expectations on yourself. But like I said, today is all about the mental wellness and the benefits of exercise. So, common mental health issues. You would have heard a lot lately of depression, anxiety. There's a lot of anxiety lately. You just have a look and see what's happened over the last 4 years, and what we've all had to experience globally. But some of the most common mental health issues include anxiety, depression, and chronic stress. According to the World Health Organization, depression is a leading cause of disability worldwide, affecting more than 264 million people. Anxiety disorders are the most common mental disorder in Australia. Even social anxiety, affecting 1 in 4 Australians. And obviously, over the last 4 years, you can see why. Being locked in your home, being pretty much social distancing, There's been a huge amount of factors on that. So I only see that growing and increasing and getting worse. However, us as a society can have a part to play in not only supporting and helping and providing some services for those in need. So the science behind exercise and mental health. Hmm. Now let's dive. Let's dive into how exercise affects our mental health. So physically, increases the production of endorphins. Who doesn't like endorphins? We all want to feel good. Also known as the feel-good hormone. It also boosts levels of serotonin and dopamine. We all want that dopamine hit. And there's a lot of people, like I said, from a social perspective, with your phone, we tend to get a little bit of a dopamine hit. So when you do exercise, all of those hormones increase through exercise. It's just through the increasing of your heart rate. That's definitely a part of it. And there's a lot more to it on the scientific side of it. But for the purpose of today, who doesn't want to feel good? You want to look at increasing your endorphins. You want to look at increasing your serotonin and your dopamine. Movement, exercise is absolutely one that you can do, you can do for the entirety of your life, and absolutely help. So not only will you increase those hormones, it will regulate your mood. So when you're looking at anxiety, depression, we want to be able to regulate mood 100%. And the more regular you make exercise, then naturally the more regular your mood is regulated. So regular exercise activity promotes neurological response. So the neurological response naturally, when it can create, you're losing a little bit of track here, but when you're increasing the neurological response, it creates new neurons, enhances brain plasticity, which is vital for cognitive function. And they're actually now starting to do a lot of research on older people, like in their 70s and 80s, and they're definitely noticing that benefit and the connection between how they're feeling, cognitive behavior and function, and also strength. So it definitely comes hand in hand. So the psychological benefits of exercise. Research has shown that exercise can significantly reduce symptoms of depression and anxiety. A study by the Harvard Chan School of Public Health found that running for 15 minutes a day or walking for an hour a day reduces the risk of major depression by 26%. So that's a recent study. And it is not age dependent. So that's pretty much anyone, any age. So exercise also helps improve mood, emotional regulation, and cognitive functions like memory and concentration, like I mentioned before. So when you're kind of having a look at the psychological benefits of exercise, naturally you want to have a look at mood. And if you can enhance or improve your mood, then that just moves into all other facets and all other areas of your life. So like I said, very important to actually move. So now it used to be moving half an hour, 2 to 3 times a week. It's every single day. Every single day you must move your body. One of my rules with a new client that comes on board is you move every day, and you move for a minimum of 45 minutes every single day. And there needs to be an element of sweat. So you need to increase that heart rate. So increasing that heart rate will naturally increase all the psychological and physiological benefits that come along with it. All right, social benefits of exercise. Like I said before, the social anxiety is a big one right now that as a society we can actually improve, and we can help with. But the social benefits of exercise naturally look at a community. It looks at the gym side of it. So let's look at beyond the psychological and the physiological benefits of exercise. So the benefits of engaging in a group, engaging in a community, being part of a gym community, being part of an outdoor boot camp, or being part of a walking group. The emotional connection that you all have because you're all there for the same common goal. But it's more of the emotional support. You'll be able to have more social interactions. The benefit from a mental wellness perspective is being able to express yourself. Society, again, and this is something that we can talk about in a later later webinar. Definitely tune in. We've got a podcast as well, so there's a lot that can be talked about in regards to society's expectation, especially for men, and not being able to express yourself on an emotional level. So definitely being able to not only express yourself verbally, but releasing that built up emotion. But the biggest thing also is to find a brotherhood, find a tribe, find a community of like-minded men that you can actually have a conversation with and you can talk to, and you can express yourself. But the key is not only when you're expressing yourself on an emotional level, is what do you do from there? Now that you've released it, what now? Putting things in place to be able to help you continually express, but also expand as a man, as a human being, and be able to not only not control emotion, but be able to improve your mood, and just feel better about yourself, physically and psychologically. All right, research evidence. Like I said, there's so much out there, so much evidence that is related to not only strength-based research and the benefits on mental wellness, but it's more the psychological benefit that exercise will do. So let's look at some key studies that have been done lately. Cochrane Review found that exercise has a significant effect of reducing anxiety. Another study published by JAMA, J-A-M-A, Psychiatry, showed that even light physical activity is associated with low risk. So, but we're not talking about just light movement. We want like significant benefit here. So, like I said, I want you to be moving at least 45 minutes every single day. And that movement, not only when you're that hormone release, but it's just like with the activity level of 45 minutes every single day is associated with a lower risk of depression. Not only from a mental health perspective and your mental wellness, let's look at the physiological with high blood pressure, diabetes and all that, so you can control that. But again, that's for another time. We're talking about the mental well-being. So the studies highlight the robust evidence supporting exercise as a powerful tool for mental health. There's been a lot of studies done on medication, the amount of medication that people are on and medicating their depression, medicating their anxiety, when all you need to do is just move your body and that will help you. So I think it's really important to ensure that we're not reliant on medication. We're not reliant on having a tablet that will help you feel good. We need to ensure that your body's doing what it needs to do. So absolutely, like I said, I believe that moving your body is an integral part of helping your mental wellness. All right. Types of exercise, benefits, and strategies. You all know that I love my strength. So strength training is absolutely, I believe, at the top of the list. Improving your strength. Now, we're not talking about you becoming a bodybuilder. And ladies, unless you're training like a bodybuilder every single day, you're not going to look like a bodybuilder. How would you feel? Would you rather feel functionally strong, be able to do more things for a long period of time, for pretty much your entire life? Or do you want to get to a point where your body's going to break, your body's going to fall down, you won't be able to do all the things that you used to do? I'm 55 years old. I am feeling the best that I've ever felt. I'm the strongest, excuse me. I'm the strongest that I've been in a long while, all because I include strength training into my workout routine 7 days a week. And I'm 55 years old. So, like I said, strength training is absolutely at the top of the list for me. But there's also other exercises that will benefit. So we're talking about aerobic exercises like running, cycling. We're talking about other exercises. You can do group training, group exercises, dancing, all that kind of stuff. So when we're looking at any kind of exercise that's going to help reduce depression, anything that's going to elevate the heart rate. Strength training will elevate the heart rate, surprisingly. And we'll do another webinar based on the benefits of strength training and fat loss. So strength training, like I said, has been shown to elevate or alleviate symptoms of anxiety and improve overall mood. Because here's the thing, if you feel strong, if you look at yourself in the mirror and you like what you see, naturally you're going to feel good. All right. So mind-body exercises such as yoga, Tai Chi are excellent for stress reduction and enhancing mental clarity. You can do all of those. You can pretty much put them all together. You can do your strength, you can do your cardiovascular work, and you can also put in some yoga and some form of stretching program. So you'll literally cover all bases. So make sure, like I said, pick one that is going to ensure that you're going to stick to. So you want to do one that you enjoy first and foremost, because that's going to ensure that you'll be able to continue doing it long term. All right, some strategies for incorporating exercise. So how can you incorporate exercise into your daily lives? One really good tip is park your car in a shopping center, the furthest car park away. Walk. Incidental exercise is probably one of the easiest things you can do, but yet can also be some of the hardest things. So where can you get some exercise? Make sure, like I said, park your car as far away as possible, so you can actually get some incidental exercise in. The other thing you want to look at doing is that you want to set a goal, set a realistic goal. Begin with small, manageable activities and gradually increase intensity. Have a goal. Could be a physical goal. Could just be that you want to be able to have a better quality of life. Whatever that goal is, set that goal and put an activity associated next to that. Find activities you enjoy, like I said before, whether it be dancing, hiking, swimming. It increases the likelihood of you sticking to your routine, as I mentioned before. All right, overcoming barriers and creating a routine. If you've never exercised before, if you've never been to a gym before, I mean, that can be quite daunting for a lot of people. So probably one of the easiest things to do is seek an expert. Um, you've got friends around you that would generally exercise or do some form of activity. Join them. Like if you're exercising or doing activity with your friend, like I said, you're more than likely to maintain that routine more so than doing it on your own, unless you've got a trainer, unless you've got people around you that are supporting you and holding you accountable. But again, many people face barriers to exercise. A lot of people don't like it. It's not a part of their life, such as time restraints, lack of motivation, never exercised before, don't know what to expect, the fear, the anxiety of going into the gym, the unknown. But to overcome these, try integrating exercise into your daily schedule, like hiking further away than you normally would do, like taking a walk on a break if you work, especially if you're in your corporate job. If you're at a desk, get up, move around. Set your alarm on your phone for every hour to move around. And setting other reminders to help track your progress. There's free apps, there's free exercise. If you've got an iPhone, there's the iPhone that has functions on that to help you stay motivated and accountable. All right, creating a routine. One excuse I hear a lot is I don't have time. I want you to reframe that. I want you to reframe it, and I want you to tell yourself that you don't have a priority. It's not a priority. Instead of saying, I don't have time, tell yourself it's not a priority. Then look at reassessing. Have a look at the reassessing of, do you really have time or you're not making it a priority? And is your mental wellness, your mental health, and your health in general, is it important to you? Because the reality is that if you don't have your health, nothing else matters. So you want to build a sustainable exercise routine. Consistency is really crucial. Like I said, they generally, a few years back, would have been 5 to 8 years ago, they said that exercising for 30 minutes a day was beneficial. Not anymore. So you want to be moving your body every single day. Like I said before, move your body every single day for at least 45 minutes, at least. Um, when you do that is entirely up to you. You can break it up throughout the day if you work a corporate job. You can do it first thing in the morning, or you can do it in the evening. Whatever works for you, whatever time frame works for you. But the key is do it every day. All right. Remember, it's not about perfection. It's about making progress. So every single day, it doesn't have to be intense. Just start moving every single day. All right. Getting to the end. Thank you guys for hanging around. We're getting there. All right. So additional resources and support. There's so many people out there that are willing that can help. For those needing more guidance, consider seeking advice from healthcare providers, fitness trainers, personal trainers, mental health professionals. Here in Australia, it's a bit of a stigma to actually seek help from a counselor or a mental health professional. I think it's actually quite important. It goes back to the fact of being able to express yourself and talk to someone about your emotions, and not suppressing or repressing those emotions. So it's important to talk to someone, even if it's your inner circle, that you can openly speak to someone, and be able to share your concerns. The key is not to stay stuck in your mental, your emotions. So that's another really important one. The other thing I want you to do is that, especially if it comes to exercise and gym, a lot of people don't want to exercise if it's raining, or a lot of people don't want to exercise if it's too hot. Seek out your local gym. There's a lot of 24-hour gyms around the world. And there's also a lot of really amazing personal training studios around as well. So seek some advice. The answer is always no if you don't ask the question. So just seek out someone to have a conversation with. It's not a matter of making the absolute commitment straight away, but to seek someone out. You want to feel comfortable with whoever you're speaking with, but the biggest thing is seek some guidance and some support from someone around you. Just anyone, but just start. All right. Like I said, there's plenty of support out there. All right. Right now, guys, we've covered a lot. I could have easily have dived in deeper with a lot of those topics, but I absolutely wanted to give you a broad view of everything that is in connection to exercise and your mental health. The biggest takeaways, have a look. What are the biggest takeaways for you? Hormones are really important. The feel-good hormones are really important. Connecting with that first, because you will feel good first, and then the physiological benefit will come later when you're looking at starting exercise. But if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me anytime. My details are down the bottom. If it's got anything to do with mental health or your mental wellness or any of the scientific evidence, reach out. There's much. Like I said, I have been in the fitness industry for since 1996. So as I'm recording this, it's been 27, 28 years. So I've been in the game a long time. But all I want is I just want the world to be a fitter and healthier place. I just want people to do better, be better. But it starts with you. And you know that you can be better. There's parts of your life that you can improve. One of those is start by improving your body. This is your temple. You only have one. And if you don't have your health, you don't have a lot of things. So like I said, my details are down the bottom. You can contact me on Instagram. My handle is Aaron Braithwaite. You can get me on Facebook, Aaron Braithwaite. We do also have a Facebook group, the Warrior Evolution Hub. You can jump us on there. That's a community that we are building that has like-minded people in that. So please jump on there, share, ask questions. We're there to help each other and support, whether it be through the exercise journey or just in general, wanting to be better. We're here to help everyone as much as possible. Or you can get me on email as well, aaron.braithwaite@gmail.com. Guys, thank you so much. I truly appreciate your time. I truly appreciate you jumping on board and joining me. So from me to you, I thank you. And let me just quickly jump out of this. Give me 2 seconds. We will jump in here. There we go. Guys, thank you. I appreciate your time, appreciate your energy. Please reach out if you have any questions. But until then, thank you so much. Take care and all the best of health. Thank you, guys.